So let's move on to peanut butter bites. We're just cruising right through. Breakfast should be pretty easy, right? Like we want to make sure that we can just get our breakfast done and roll with it. Here is my well-used food processor. So we need a half cup of craisins. And we need to soak it in a little hot water. And because this is a baked recipe, we're going to be a little more careful about the proportions. Less guessing, more measuring. So we're going to soak this just for a couple of minutes to soften up the craisins so that they don't taste like little hard nuggets when you are finished with the product. So it's just to, make them a little more juicy to reconstitute them. So we're going to put 2 ripe bananas in the food processor. Let's see. And 2/3 of a cup of rolled oats. So we're not using steel cut oats, we're using rolled oats for this recipe because rolled oats cook faster. And if you put steel cut oats in it, it would be like little crunchy nuggets and not very palatable. And before we do anything else, we will let this pulse for until it is incorporated. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we get to add peanut butter. I love peanut butter. And peanuts are a legume, considered a legume, so it has all the amino acids of a legume. And it's also, and the oatmeal is a grain. And when you mix the two, you have a complete protein. A peanut butter sandwich on a grain bread is a complete protein. These peanut butter bites are also a complete protein. Okay. And I'd like to add that this peanut butter jar has a lid that is a universal lid that will actually fit on a small mouth mason jar. So don't pitch it, keep it so that if you ever gift, a quart of soup to somebody, you just send it off with this gorgeous little green lid. Okay, so let's add the peanut butter. There's 4 ingredients in these peanut butter bites, and they're all yummy. So there's no way to go wrong, I would say. Sticky ingredients. I'm going to strain this. I'm just going to pour it out through my hands. Strain that we don't need more fluid in this recipe. And then let's go ahead and pulse it up again. I see what you mean, Ro. This is sticky, but it is like perfect cookie batter. I'm not sure how much of a ball it's going to be. It's going to be more cookie shaped if I had to guess. So, okay. All right, let's move on to these yummy peanut butter bites. And I am going to make them into like a cookie. And I already greased my pan, so it's greased with coconut oil. And I'm just going to make little cookie bites. Give Mason and Evelyn a heads up that they're going to get cookies for breakfast.
I don't think that they have earned cookies, but okay, I shall.
One of the things with this particular recipe versus like other cookie recipes, I feel like they probably won't spread like other cookies that if you don't work the gluten enough, you know, they have a tendency to spread across the pan. I feel like these will probably stay pretty intact. If you don't want, 2 dozen cookies, you can bake them in advance and toss them in the freezer. You could, if you want them warm, you could like bake some of them one day, in the next couple of days just make more, bake them and make them warm. These are excellent for making ahead. And if you're rushing, if your tendency is to rush in the morning, you really just want some nutrition, just grab and go. See, these are great to throw in a kid's lunchbox, or just if you're rushing out the door with a cup of coffee, 2 or 3 bites, and you've got some nutrition for the morning. So I'm going to stick this in the oven. Oh, I'm smelling something delicious, and I think it's my bites. Hold on. Oh, yeah. All right, complete. We'll let those cool. Okay. Well, I think it's time to test some of these things. I'll try one of the peanut butter bites. They really do have a nice texture. Mm. Oh my God. Guys, hello, this is amazing. 4 ingredients. So good.